Hey everybody, back again. DiamondVape, Rod. Facebook's DiamondVape, check it out. Twitter, DiamondVape. YouTube, of course, DiamondVape. Real name is Rodney. What I want to talk about today, this is going to be a real short review, is the 5-volt wow mod, aka Woo, from Clouds of Vapor. This was gifted to me from a friend. Now, I've been using it for a while, maybe a month, maybe a little longer, and pretty well satisfied with it. It's a oversized Ego, really. You can see there's an Ego battery and there's the 5-volt wow mod. It's just an oversized Ego that carries two 16340s or CR123A batteries. Let me take a quick pull on it and then we'll talk about it a little bit and then we'll wrap it up. It vapes real nice. I ain't got one bit of problem with the way it vapes. Good airflow. It's a real good tight connection. The batteries fit in there good and snug. And then you have to put a little pressure on it right here to get it screwed in. It's got the vent hole in the back for protection. That's great. But it's a cool little mod. Couple of issues I've had with it, though. I do want to mention it. Not very big of a deal. I don't know what the deal is, but for $24.99 is the price on this thing. You know what the heck. I've had a problem with the button sticking from time to time. I seen on their website under the reviews one other person has talked about it, but didn't really mind it. And then many of them come back and said, I've heard about the button issue. I ain't got that problem. So I guess it's But I've been, vaping on it and let go with it, and it keeps on fire. And then you got to kind of flick it to get it to stop. Not a big deal. You'll know what's going on, so you know to flick it. I'm sure if you get in touch with them, they'll fix you up. It's got a 3.3 amp button on it. Real smooth button. Not a bit of problem with the button whatsoever, other than it sticking from time to time. It's happened more than once, so it's not really isolated, but it don't happen every time. You know what's going off, so you know to flick it and stop it. So it's not that big of a deal for me anyway. Even if I purchase it for $24.99, not that big of a deal. The other issue I've had with it, and it don't happen every day or every time, but it's happened several times. I put two freshly charged batteries in it, and within an hour, I get nothing. It's dead. Take them out, put in two more batteries, fires off, fires great, and about an hour goes by and they're dead. And then maybe the next day or the next ones I put in, it might last me all day long before it kills it and goes dead, and then I got to replace. So I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if something's staying engaged, but it's happened more than one day, more than one time. I first thought it was my batteries, but I've got three different style batteries. I got the CR123As, I got the 16340, and then I got the IMR 16340s. It happened on all of them. I don't know. I've also found that a couple times I've been vaping on it, it wouldn't go anymore. Thought the battery might be dead, but I backed off the threading and then tighten it back up again, and then it fired like it's losing some kind of connection in there. I don't know what the deal is, don't know why it's happened. It don't happen all the time, but it happens. Just make sure if you got this thing, whether you've had problems with it or not, or whether you start it, carry some backup batteries or carry a backup PV or a mod just in case. I got caught stranded one night when I had this thing. I didn't bring a backup, didn't bring extra batteries, so I wasn't going to be gone very long. And I had put two freshly charged batteries in it. This is when it first happened to me. And I wasn't going to be gone for about 3 or 4 hours, and then within an hour it was dead. Couldn't get it to fire, couldn't get it to do nothing. So I was kind of stuck, had a couple more hours to go before I could vape. Got home, put in two freshly charged batteries, it fired and worked great. And then that one lasted me, almost a whole day the next day. So You know, not that big of a deal. Just make sure you got you a backup or a couple batteries with you to take with you if you got it, just in case. But like I said, for $24.99, it's really a really good mod. 5 volts. Don't know if you can find any other 5-volt mods for that price. So, but it's called the 5-volt Wow, and it's a wow mod, really. I just found out another feature right before I got to shoot this review. It's got a lock feature, so it won't fire off in your pocket, or you won't accidentally fire it. But you hit it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 5 or 6 times, I don't know, but then it's locked. You know, so that's a real good feature, and I didn't know that until just right before I got ready to shoot this review. I was going to talk about the button sticking, and I was fiddling with it, and then I noticed it locked. 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then it unlocks, and you're good to go. Really good. Really good vape. By the way, this is a dual coil smoke tech, but I got Vermilion River's Kentucky Peachwood in here. If you hadn't tried that juice, and I'm plugging for Vermilion right here because that's one of my favorite juice vendors, this is some really, really good peach juice. If you haven't tried any, if you like peach juice, or if you haven't, you know, this is a real good juice. Vermilion River's Kentucky Peachwood. But getting back to the clouds of vapor, that's really about all the video or review I got on this thing. It's simple. It's a cool 5-volt mod. It carries you can use a cone with it. Cone fits great, just like you would on an Ego battery. The Mega Ego cartomizers work on there fine. I had one I was going to show you, and I don't know what the heck I got a couple of them, but anyway, don't know where they're at. But it fits fine. They're great. If you're looking for an inexpensive mod, can't afford the 90 or 100 and something dollars for most of all your other mods, or your 5 volts or your 3.7s, you know, this is a real good $24.99. 5 volt, can't really beat the price. This is something that, you know, like I said, if you're looking for something and can't spend a lot of money, this works great. This will be fine. That's what I got. That's it. Look here, whatever you got, whatever you're using, whether it be one of these, whatever juice you get, whatever you're using that's keeping you off the real deal, keeping you off the cigarettes, then you know, that's the best deal. Keep it up, keep it going. That's all I got. Clouds of Vapor, $24.99, 5-volt Wow mod, aka the Woo. Thank you for taking that ride on the DV Express.